You know what? I'm gonna challenge some of you. I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna pull this up. If you know part of the, and I'm gonna say backstory, okay, or some of the information around this video, I don't want you to say anything in chat. Just watch. Let's give it our usual reaction, usual respect. See what we get. See what we get organically, okay? Because I don't want you, like, if you know something, I don't want you to make somebody else think something differently than what they would think organically. Okay? Let's see who's going to be the one to mess it up. Now, this is AKIINO, which I have never heard of. I've never seen before. Love Letters to You, Hold Me Now. This is 9 days ago.
Focused on your heart, I feel like I'm falling right towards you. Falling in the air, yeah. Close but never far. Under all the stars, you still shine through. I adore you. One touch and I lose control. Too much now I can't let go. I don't know how you do this to me. 3 words made me feel your love. For you, I would never run away from all what you're giving me. So come hold me now, baby. Cause all I want is you. Just come hold me now, baby. I just want you. Like it was really meant to be, It feels so right, cause I know you're my destiny, Cause every million wrongs led me right back to you. And there's no other way to say it. I can't help but show how much I need you. One touch and I lose control. Too much now I can't let go. I don't know how you do this to me. Made me feel your love. For you, I would never run away from all what you're giving me. So come hold me now, baby. Cause all I want is you. Just come hold me now, baby. I just want you. I just want so bright. The things you do, wish you knew. I just want so bright. The things you do, I just want so bright. The things you do, wish you knew. I just want so bright. The things you do. So come hold me now,
All right. Firstly, what are your thoughts on the song itself? Ignore the video. What are your thoughts on the song? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Was it not for you? Where do you fit? What are your thoughts? It's soothing. You loved it. It's pretty. It's beautiful. Very comfy vibes. Not my vibe, but not a bad song. Pretty chill. It's nice. Not really a playlist ad for me. It's okay. I liked it. Okay. So kind of across the board. Not bad. Personally, a 6.7 out of 10 for me. Very nostalgic vibe, or trying to be. Lo-fi vibes. Very sway. Soothe. It's nice, but felt lengthy. I don't know why. I'll tell you why. Good song. Old school, 2000 vibes. Okay. I'd listen to it while I study. It's a good one. It's an ad for me. Not for me. Something is lacking. Okay. So that's the song. What are your thoughts? What are your personal thoughts on the video itself? That'll be the next question. And then I have one more after that. Feels like a background song I won't turn off, but I wouldn't turn it on. That's a really good answer. You love how it's made. Okay. You like the home video vibe. In the city vibe, feels like a home video. Low budget, good editing. Nostalgic, nicely done. No real story. Feels like a home video or memories. Not sure if there was a story or if it was just showing people walking around. It's comforting, nostalgic. I like the style. Okay. Snapshots in time. Okay. The final question. And if it matches up with something you've already said, the last question is, what do you think I'm going to say about the video? Like, if you had to guess, what do you think is at least one thing that will come out of my mouth about this video? If you had to guess, right, wrong, or indifferent. Kept waiting for something big to happen since you told everyone to be quiet. I don't talk like that. It's lacking and you're not the audience. Not for your playlist. Same conversation as 2 days ago. It needed a story. Too gray. Saturation. Nothing happening. I kept my mouth shut and I know. Okay. Oh, I'm confused. Good one. Something about the letterboxing. Okay. Felt lengthy. Didn't like it much. Not the targeted audience. Nothing happens. Okay. First of all, don't act like you know me. It was pretty good, though. It was pretty good. I'm actually really impressed. I feel like you might be a little too on to me now. Now, before I tell you what I think, this is a little blurb that most of you are probably not aware of, and you will understand when I read it why I didn't want you to have this information if you didn't have it already, okay? This is a debut video. This person, AKIINO, right here, was a previous JYP trainee who trained with Stray Kids, and this is his debut, okay? That is the backstory. If you had known that, would it have changed how you feel about it? Now, you don't have to answer that per se. That's more of an internal question for you. Not really, okay? Or you can answer, that's fine. Maybe, maybe not. At least you're honest. Still like it. Yeah. And I don't necessarily think, and the reason I wanted to do it that way is because, like, I have no idea who this guy is. Like, now I understand based on that message. I understand the idea of it, but I'm also trying to be as fair as possible, right? So I have to kind of acknowledge if it's a debut trained, JYP trainee, trained with Stray Kids. This is the debut. My first thought, which somebody said in chat, was it feels low budget. Low budget, but good editing. Okay. Here's what surprised me, though. At the very end, when we get into this, the credits here, that's a lot of people. That is a lot of people that I was not expecting. I was expecting, now granted, I don't know what roles each of them have. There might be some overlay because of course, like we have creative team, but Peter Lin is the director, right? And we see some of these names again in other places. So I don't know how big of a team, maybe this is the team. I don't know, but it surprised me to see that many names. Okay. John AKIINO is AKIINO. Is that right? I think is what you're saying. Okay. I agree with you that yes, and I feel like it's kind of obvious. Like it's home video vibes. Like they do the side on the letterboxing where it's not really letterboxing, it kind of is, but the side effect here is that it's of film. And these are the holes in the side of the film, okay? We get some of the different colorization. There are shots in the beginning that don't even feel desaturated like it's film. It feels like it's still raw. When you film with a camera that shoots in RAW, it's very flat and gray. Like this is desaturated, also like a yellow tint to it. But there were a few shots that were very raw. Like this was one of them. These feel like they were filmed with a camera that's shooting in RAW, which means I was waiting, like, I expect a shot like this to have a color correction and a color grade on it. This did not, this felt like it was left out. There's a couple shots like this. They feel, I know it can be an effect, but it felt raw to me. This right here feels like a raw shot. It's like slightly overexposed. It doesn't have the same feel as the film on the sides. Some of the ratios weird. Now we have iPhones. So yeah, they're using different mediums per se to tell the story. But I agree with you when you kind of took the words out of my mouth and you said, well, there's not really a story. There isn't. This is just the two of them hanging out. That doesn't feel like enough to me. Now the song is called Love Letters to You, Hold Me Now. If I go through the same process that I asked you, as far as the song goes, I like the song. I actually agree with you that I think his voice is nice. I think the song is pretty good. I wouldn't turn it off if it were on, but I also wouldn't download it, add it to my playlist and make that like, oh, I'm obsessed with this song. It's just not, it's not for me. It's not that hard of a hitter. And the video doesn't do enough for me to sway in that direction. We've seen a few times over the years where a song will be okay, or it might even be like, I don't really care for the song, but the video is so friggin' good. You're like, I love that song because something about it puts the pieces together for you, and it just seems to work. This was very lacking for me. I mean, you're right. It is that vibe of the home videos and stuff, but I feel like they could have done something. And when I think it was Endang who said it felt lengthy to me. Well, I think the reason is because it's a 4-minute and 16-second song with very repetitive footage happening over and over again. Not everything has to have a story per se, but it should have something that keeps you invested. There's no investment here. And if I'm being really, really deep, I would also say this. Sometimes you can get away with these couple videos if you're almost kind of, what's the word? sometimes the formula that's used makes one or both of the partners or both of the people in the relationship or the subjects very vague. So it's easier for the viewer to watch it and kind of put themselves in that position, right? Obviously this was not you. So it's like you're literally just watching the two of them, which I was like you. And some of you said, I was waiting for something to happen. Nothing happened. Okay, well, Roscoe, it's a love song. Why can't it be a love song? It can, but what about this video is really doing the song any good? Like, I need more. That's how I would feel. It's lacking feelings and warmth for such type of envy. And yeah, that I agree with. Like, we know they have a decent relationship. It's just them around town. But me personally, I still feel disconnected. I'm not invested in them at all. You notice that the dynamic between them is very neutral. It's very even keel through the whole thing. There's no conflict. There's no back and forth. It's just, and of course that makes our viewing of this and our processing of this media very, so that's my 2 cents. But needless to say, regardless of all of that, to each their own, AKIINO is now officially debuted. Love letters to you, hold me now. Yes, you were right about what I thought. You are correct. That was pretty good. I guess I'm going to have to keep you guessing from now on. I'm going to have to start lying to your face just to keep you on your toes. Now, here's just real quick before I move on to the next one. This is how early on AKIINO is with that video I just showed you. That video dropped 9 days ago. It has 1,800 views. 1,800 views. AKIINO's subscribers on YouTube, 362. That's how early in the process we are. Okay? So, that being said, if you want to support AKIINO, find him on YouTube, give him a subscribe, start supporting as you see fit.